Alright, hello, and welcome back to what hopefully will be the finale of this game. As you can tell since last time, well, a few days later, a couple hours here, a few hours there, grinding to the extreme like I said I was going to do. The game wants to play cheap like it did at the end of the last battle. Fine, I can do that too. And I know, I can hear it already. The comments from RPG fans watching this video. Over leveled, blah blah blah. You know what? And you're probably right. You know what? I don't care. I mean, you can spare me the strategy and debuffs and buffs and all that kind of stuff. You know, normally I might be more intent to listen to that kind of argument. But when you only control 1/4 of your party, when 3/4 of your party on auto control, AI scripted autopilot, strategy goes out the window. So yeah, you can't really use any kind of strategy in this game. Just control what you do. The rest of your party moves on autopilot, so to speak. Where's the strategy in that? So yeah, you want to make a big deal about me being over leveled? Fine. You know, as to quote an ages-old song title, hit me with your best shot. I mean, I know I probably shouldn't put it that way, but still. At this point, I really don't care about being over. I mean, I never do in the first place. But any concern I might have had about being over leveled went out the window with the ending of that last video. So now, get back down there again. Through this cave and through the castle. Okay. That doesn't help much. Oh, cut that out. Oh yeah, that's right. I think by now I know that. Gotta loop around. How many times I've tracked through this, either on screen or off. Since there is no save point anywhere during this. I mean, again, yes, you can argue a lot of games do that. The final dungeon has multiple points. Fine. But right now I just don't have the patience for it, so sue me. Or something like that. Is I can honestly say after having replayed this, never again. At least not this original version of the game. If I ever do play this game again, it'll be the DS remake from now on. Nostalgia goes out the window in this game's case, like the original Final Fantasy. Go away. Leave me alone. Persistent little cusses, aren't we? By the way, since the ending of the last video, I did make a couple equipment changes. Gave Talon the metal Babel sword since it's a sword upgrade that he can actually equip, which increased his attack power by 30 points. And re-equipped the main character with the Zenithian sword, the weapon that storyline-wise he's supposed to be using anyway, since he's the hero of legend in this game, blah blah blah. The only one that can use it, like the Master Sword in a Zelda game. So yeah. He's back to using the sword he's supposed to be using, and Talon now has the Metal Babel sword for a little extra attack power. We'll see if that makes any difference once I get back up to the final boss again. Cringe, curse, curse, cringe. Really, game? Go away. I'm not here to swat at you. Persistent little... Take that club you're holding and whack you upside the head with it. Really, developers? You think you overly milked this enough? I mean, again, I get it. Final dungeon of a video game. Blah, blah, blah. But come on, this is ridiculous. The fact that you have to go through this whole bunch of malarkey every time. I mean, at least like the first Final Fantasy game, at least the final dungeon was only a few floors. Like what, 5 or 6 floors in total? This is just ridiculous. be so bad if there was like an inn, like there was an inn and a clinic to recover health and save your game right here. But no. We can't do that. We gotta milk this shit as heavily as we can until the milk curdles. Who had... yeah. Now I'll see if I can remember the way through this again. Yeah. Who? Let's see, do I think I want to go this way? No, that's nothing. It's over here. No, that just goes back. Never mind. That's just... movie. Guess I have to go that way. The other way is barred off by a wall. Doesn't this just loop around back to where I already was, though? Oh, okay, this is the right way. I remember this thing that I'm now standing on, whatever that's supposed to be, floor tiles or... Yeah, okay, I definitely remember this, because I remember commenting in the last video about a week ago now, in real time, about how this reminds me of one of the screens in Pheromone's Castle in Dragon Warrior Dragon Quest III. Okay, here we go. Alright. Not this time. Not here to fight you guys this time. Of course, this is where I did a lot of the grinding. Well, some of it, until I ended up having to retreat to avoid party wipe, but... Alright. Oh great, I don't have access to the other... Oh. Okay, so much for that. Alright, let's do this. Let's hope not. Not this time. And he still does a lot of damage. Even at high levels. Look at that. Still does 66 damage. Phase 2. Or 3, rather. Oh, get real. Here the game goes again, cheating. Haha, cut your cheating head off. And yes, by the way, I know, technically the game's not cheating, bosses do that. Status effects on themselves. I'm just, you know, getting kind of tired of this game, I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound like... Come on, I'm sure you've been there yourself as a gamer. Playing a game that you're not exactly all that enthused about, but you're playing it just to complete it, just so you can say you've done so. And then you add the fact that you're recording a YouTube series of it, so you don't want anybody watching it to see an incomplete game. But the whole time you're playing it, there's several other games you'd rather be playing. Yeah, that's me right now as I sit through this. So I apologize if I don't sound the most enthusiastic right about now. Never have been a good actor. That's why I'm not an actor, you know, professionally. I couldn't act my way out of anything. Okay, he loses a leg and regains another one. Okay, so it does look a little different. This is another thing that kind of ticks me off about this whole thing, by the way. If you're gonna have a boss that has this many forms, have a save point somewhere before it. Damn it. Having to go through all that crap just to get here, then fight through, what, 6, 7, 8 forms of this final loser? I mean, boss? Get real, developers. Talk about video game designer sadism. Okay, this better be the final form, final phase. And he better be the final boss. No surprise final bosses like some Dragon Quest games. Okay. God dang it. Who says you get 2 turns in, you cheater? Good, get it off before he attacks this time. Unlike last time. Sat there with your finger up your butt waiting for him to attack before you cast the heal spell. Is that it? Is it over? Please tell me this game is over. Please. Please tell me I've finished this game. Please. Please tell me I can call this the finale and move on to the next game. Please. Looks like it. Oh, thank God. Looks like I'm finally done with this game. And until next time, he'll probably be back again. Eight. Me, Ragnar, Elena, Bray, Crystal, Taloon, Mara. Oh, okay, I guess, yeah, there were 8 of them. Okay. But that's not it. Okay, well, what? Okay, what? Do we go back to... Okay, is this like a lot of early Dragon Quest games? Where after you gotta go talk to someone? Like in part 1, it was the King of Tantagel. Let's see. Bronca, I guess. What? Is there somebody I gotta talk to here? Okay, I'm admittedly confused. The second? Oh great, he ain't letting me out. Okay, so I guess I gotta talk to somebody here then. All the exits are sealed off. You mind moving out of my way, Buster? Okay, well, what? Well, this is stupid. I just want to end this ridiculous game. Can't even let me do that? Talk about milking it. They even gotta milk the ending. Again, I just want to finish this stupid game. Come on. Thank you. Is this it? Looks like it. Of course, I said that last time. Got milk, game? Got milk? Sitting here twiddling on my thumbs. Okay, where the hell are we going? Back to Endor, it looks like. Why they... Oh. What, are we going back to each person's home? Yeah, that's the area where Elena, Bray, and Christo were from. Santine Castle. Fixing that hole in the wall, huh? So what, we're going one by one for each party member or group of them? Elena, Bray, and Chris don't there. Now it looks like we're heading back towards Teloons, the area that we did Chapter 3 in. I think. Or maybe not. This looks more like where Ragnar is from. Burnland Castle, yeah. Well, I don't really have a home. My home was destroyed at the beginning of Chapter 5. If you remember that many videos ago. As my character was being introduced, minions of the final boss thought they were going to do me in. Okay, well, there's Endor. Oh yeah, okay, that's where Teloon moved to, that's right. To start his new business. The end of Chapter 3. And yeah, by the way, okay, so this game isn't totally bad. I have played worse games like Final Fantasy IV. I have played worse games, but yeah, this NES original version of the game ever again. Like I said earlier, if I am gonna ever play this game again, it will be the DS remake. I mean, it's an okay game for the time. Definitely was longer than most NES games were. Yeah, back to Marinera's home. Their quest to avenge their fathers completed and avenge their father's death. Yeah, as I was saying, I was really loving it until we got to the final chapter. I mean, I know I already mentioned this multiple times, I know, but still, it just really bothered me, the lack of follow orders commands. Through any strategy you could have out the window. Like I said at the beginning of this video, it's kind of hard to have any strategy when you're only controlling 1/4 of your party, when the other 3/4 is on autopilot. What's strategy in those cases? You can't use any buffs or debuffs on. Yeah, I mean, again, if I'm being fair and not speaking, if I'm being fair and honest and not speaking out of frustration and anger, it's a good game. Just could have been better, especially the final chapter here, that final dungeon. Good God, all the screens you gotta go through every time just to get back to the multi-phase final boss. Which, as far as final bosses go, is good. I give you that. Usually, especially in the NES days of gaming, final bosses were usually like 1, maybe 2 phases. You know, or 3 in some games cases, but just that you had to go through that whole, the cave to get to the castle, then the castle itself every time just to get back to that boss. And I'm sure you still have to do that in the DS remake too. Unless maybe they, finally had some shred of decency and put a save point somewhere along that route in the remake, so-called quality of life upgrade. Yeah. Anyways, that obviously wraps it up unless there's post-game here, which I kind of doubt they really didn't have post-game. Well, some games did. I mean, I guess Zelda had the second quest, which is technically post-game. RPGs usually didn't. Not in these days. Nowadays, almost every RPG seems to have post-game. Frick, a lot of video games in general seem to have post-game these days, but in the early 90s, no, not really. So yeah, credits roll on a game that overall I would say is a 6 out of 10. Wasn't totally atrocious like Final Fantasy IV is, but I mean, that game I'd give a 1 out of 10. Well, maybe a 2. Good music. Had some good music for an NES era game. As for the breaking the story up in chapters, I didn't mind that as much as some people do. I mean, yeah, it did mean more grinding, but if you want to look at it that way, but then again, not really, because you meet the new characters, even if it was all just in a single chapter like any other RPG. You meet a new character, you're still going to grind that person up a few levels, unless you're doing a low level challenge playthrough, then maybe not. But so didn't really add any more grinding to it, which is one of the complaints I've heard about the chapter scenario, how they broke it up into chapters. Yeah, they say that right in the ending, based upon Dragon Quest 4. Of course, again, I don't know if I ever actually finished the game back in the day. Even if I did, I didn't really pay attention to the credits in the game anyways. Never really sat and read all the credits. Of course, granted, in the early days there weren't much credits to read, but anyways, the end. The next Dragon Quest game I do, well, since I've already started uploading Dragon Quest 9, the next Dragon Warrior Dragon Quest game I do will be Part 5. I'll be playing the original, which hopefully turns out better than playing the original of this game did, but we'll see. I mean, that's what with the exception of, like Ocarina of Time, where I played the 3DS version, or Etrian Odyssey 2, where I played, again, the 3DS. But for most of the games I've done, I've ignored the remakes if there were any and played the original Metroid. Yeah. Well, Dragon Quest 9 doesn't have a remake yet. It's the only game in the main series not to. Well, other than 10, but that hasn't even really been released here at all, original or remake. Anyways, enough of my rambling. That wraps up this playthrough. As obviously, you can't even hit the start button. Some games you could, just to bring back to the main menu, but controller is completely inoperative. Just have to hit reset. So I guess they really do mean it when they say the end. So yeah, thanks for watching not only this video, but the whole series if you did. And we'll see you next time for Dragon Quest V. Bye.